What's up, guys? Best Game here. Today we're doing another episode of the podcast. Today, in this episode, is February 9th. Actually, original today is actually January 30th, because I'm recording this, and this is actually the day after the Royal Rumble, so I can tell you guys what happened. If you guys haven't watched it or haven't looked, which is a while. So, we're just going to go over the outfall. What could we see at WrestleMania? Who won? Title change hands? We'll find out. So I actually watched this last night, and I was very confusing. I'm like, oh, okay, strange. So Seth Rollins actually defeated Roman Reigns by disqualification due to Roman Reigns, pretty much putting Seth Rollins in a chokehold while his hand was on a rope. Ref Charles Robinson kind of went for a 5 count. Roman didn't let go and got disqualified. While technically Seth did win, Roman retained his disqualification, while title change is going to have him by submission for pinfall. So can't really, change title. So the next one is Ronda Rousey comes back in the 30-woman Royal Rumble match. I kind of predicted that she would come back. I'm not sure if I said in the last episode, but I was seeing a lot of people come back, and then I was like, okay, for me it's probably with them going against Charlotte, or reports happening saying no, her against Charlotte in WrestleMania. I go, okay, what if it's Ronda, Charlotte last two, and Ronda wins by eliminating Charlotte, and that'll set up a match for WrestleMania for her SmackDown title. And that right there, that's pretty much what happened, and that's how the reports are going. So that's what I think. And she'll be appearing 31st on Raw. That should be going on SmackDown this will come Friday. If you listen to this podcast, I'm talking about see what this Friday is. So this Friday will be February 4th. So this would be, delayed wise. So, time frame, I'm talking right now, you guys listening to us on the 9th. Actually, it might be earlier. Might make this available earlier, but, time wise. So, that was a big one right there. It's a big return. I personally think a lot of times this women's match was actually bigger than, the actual men's one. Because I was surprised I didn't realize. I didn't know Melina was in it. I was shocked with that one. Next match is by Lashley with MVP defeated Brock Lesnar with Paul Heyman by pinfall. That match, it was a good match. Okay. Now and then maybe got a little boring, such as there wasn't much that happening, much stuff happening. So we got a little boring in some spots, but the ending, it's kind of what ticked me off, but then also made up another match at pretty much WrestleMania, where it made sense. Now, for people are probably hating the way it happened, the outcome of it, but if you look at it, WrestleMania wise, you're gonna have Roman versus Brock for your first title, most likely. Unless you set up a unification match, with somehow Bobby Lashley again. And what could happen is Elimination Chamber. I can't remember when, but I think this podcast will be out before the Elimination Chamber match. I believe. Let's actually look it up. I can't remember. I just misspelled elimination. Wow, I forgot the whole end. So it was elimination. So I'm guys watching this. Let's watch misspelled chamber again. I'm guys listening to this on Spotify or other platforms. Might not see what I'm talking about, but if you're watching this on YouTube, you'll see what I'm talking about. So, people here, when is this day? Is February 19th. Okay, I was correct. So this episode will be available at before it was before it's Elimination Chamber, not Royal Rumble. Sorry about that, but it's big. So if let's have a Brock rematch at Elimination Chamber. Brock retains it. He wins it again. You can set up a match there at WrestleMania between Brock and Roman. Unification match, which is a big match. Since technically Brock did win, so he can challenge for that once he wins the title. Or somehow if a third opponent comes in. Now, people are thinking Drew as a triple threat match for his title, but Brock is also a little irritated by the way he lost the championship. I don't want to show the video because copyright will get blocked on YouTube. So I don't want to show it. Suppose where Roman, now the ref got knocked out by a F5 when Bible actually accidentally hit the ref. Ref got knocked out. Brock got up, heard someone come, so he turns around, so Roman spears him. Roman goes over to Paul. Paul is just shaking his head. Roman asks for the title. Paul hands him the W Championship. Roman then proceeds to hit Brock with the title. Kind of throws the title down, walks out, and Paul Heyman follows him. So pretty much you have a alignment again, her a little, partnership again with Roman Reigns and Paul Heyman, which is a big thing because we all thought that was done. It was going to be Brock and Paul. Well, now it's not, and tomorrow, 31st, Monday Night Raw, it's going to be very weird to see how Brock's going to handle that because he's probably going to go SmackDown because he's technically still a free agent. Storyline, so he could appear on SmackDown still, which is going to be big, and I most likely see him appearing on SmackDown this Friday. Most likely to go after Roman. It's a big match there. The next match is Becky Lynch versus Doudrop. I'm kind of okay with Becky Lynch retaining because the match most likely is going to happen at WrestleMania is Becky Lynch versus Bianca Belair as a kind of rematch from SummerSlam. I think this is the last episode, but that's how I think it's going to happen. So I see that match happen very soon. I'm not sure if I said that one already. I think I want to share it to by Lashley, but I'm sorry if I skipped that one. Edge and Beth Phoenix defeated The Miz and Maurice. That match, it was a good match. I'm happy that Edge and Beth won, but it was just Maurice kept whenever she'll be tagged in, she'll just keep running around the ring, really not trying to wrestle. And then towards the end, she actually wrestled a bit. They still proceeded to lose, and yeah. And then you have number 30 in the Royal Rumble, Brock Lesnar. Surprised entry, they didn't say all 30 of them. So, kind of knew he was, going in. That's how he won, and how he's going to get the World Championship match at WrestleMania 38. And he eliminated Drew McIntyre, so that could be a little payback 2 years ago, where Drew eliminated Brock, and then Brock eliminates Drew. That's big. Right here, actually, let me see if I can scroll down slowly to get all 30. Here we go. So here's a 30 of the list, actually 30 list of who was in, who got eliminated by who. So first was Sasha Banks, and she actually got eliminated. If I can see, when she got eliminated, she was, let's see, order third, so she got eliminated third. Wow. If I'm correct, that's what I think it is. Oh, messed that up. So, yeah, Melina, I was kind of shocked for Melina because I didn't realize she was coming back. And ODE, got Tamina, Kelly, Aaliyah, Liv Morgan, Queen Selena, Bianca Belair, Dana Brooke, Michelle McCool, Sonya Deville. Natalia and Cameron, pretty much when Cameron got in the Rumble, Sonya, she was more like, when Sonya came in, she was wearing her jacket, sitting at the announcer table, waiting for either Cameron or Naomi to come out, and then pretty much eliminates her, assaults Cameron and eliminates her. And then Naomi goes in, looks at Cameron, gets in, just starts going off on Sonya. And Sonya got eliminated by Naomi. Okay, Naomi was almost getting eliminated, but she saved herself. Sonya comes out of nowhere and just pulls her arms, pretty much just. And Natalia not Natalia, Naomi. Can I say this quick and make some names real quick? Naomi face plants the ground. So there's still that rivalry that's going to pretty much continue. They just need to think of something new. Carmella, Rhea Ripley, Charlotte Flair, Ivory. When I heard the Right to Censor theme song, I'm like, oh god. She didn't last long. It only lasted 25 seconds. Brie Bella came out. Mickey James was the one that shocked me a lot because I'm like, she actually came out to her hardcore country theme song that's pretty much uses an Impact, so that's very big to hear. If you guys want to look at that, you guys can actually look it up on WWE's YouTube page. They have uploaded that clip because it's big. It's history. Right there, she just made history pretty much, and they even acknowledged her as Impact Women's Champion. They even showed her belt on WWE programming. That's a big thing to be, because that could be like the forbidden door open right up. What else could you see in the future? Lot of stuff. Alicia Fox, Nikki Ash, ASH, or Ash. Actually, I guess we really want to call it Summer Rae. She only lasts like 52 seconds. Wow. Nikki Bella, Sarah Logan. I remember after that, her, while she was still in, her and Liv Morgan had kind of a reunion, and then the Bella Twins kind of assaulted them a little bit, her in the match, beat them up, and yeah, Sarah Logan got eliminated, and then Lita comes in, she gets eliminated by Charlotte Flair. Money Molly comes in. She then, walking down, Nikki comes from the corner and just assaults her, puts her in, eliminates her. Then Ronda Rousey comes out. She wins. I was happy she won in general, because that's what I wanted to win. I'm like, okay. And they said Ronda Rousey might win it. Ronda Rousey's gonna win. I'm like, sweet. I've seen her in like 3 years. Shotzi and then Shayna Baszler. Now we go to the men's one. Honestly, if I didn't think, now it depended how each match was going up. Like, would Roman lose? Like, actually lose the title, he'd be in the Royal Rumble. Brock retains. That'd be that way. Now, let's say if it was let's go. Now, if it was Roman retaining and Brock loses, Brock would be in the Royal Rumble. And that's how it kind of went. Now, if both those didn't happen in general, I personally, like, if that wasn't the way that those two were, I would have had AJ Styles kind of winning a little bit. Because he lost 14 and then he got eliminated. Darn. Jay Knoxville got eliminated by Sami Zayn, and then Sami Zayn was eliminated by AJ Styles, like, right after, because Sami was, like, taunting Jay Knoxville. That was pretty funny. Because Sami just gets, eliminated, he just starts getting mad and stuff. It was pretty funny. Yeah, Omos. Yeah, he got eliminated by all of them. AJ Styles, Austin Theory, Rich Holland, Ricochet, Chad Gable, and Diamond Mysterio. That's what they had to do. Because they actually had to kind of team up to eliminate them. And then AJ, they're getting them, and then AJ ran to the other side, ran back, kind of his more, I think, phenomenal forearm. I can't remember what it's called. I think that's what it's called on Omos, and that pretty much eliminated him. Or got him over top rope. Let's look at another one. Ricochet was eliminated by Happy Corbin. Chad Gable was eliminated by Rick Boogs. Dominic Mysterio was eliminated by Happy Corbin. Happy Corbin was eliminated by Drew McIntyre. Dolph Ziggler eliminated by Rey Mysterio and Bad Bunny. Yeah, you guys heard that right. Bad Bunny. Last time I saw Bad Bunny was back in WrestleMania 37, where he defeated The Miz and Morrison. Sheamus was eliminated by Bad Bunny. Rick Boogs was eliminated by Happy Corbin. Madcap Moss was eliminated by Drew McIntyre. Riddle was eliminated by Brock Lesnar. I always say Riddle's eliminated by Brock Lesnar. McIntyre eliminated by Lesnar. Kevin Owens was eliminated by Shane McMahon. Rey Mysterio was eliminated by Otis. Kofi Kingston was eliminated by Kevin Owens. I don't really take that more as elimination. I take it is because Owens pushed Kingston off, but it was gonna be one of those old stunts he did, like where he would jump on the barricade, try to walk over and jump back in. That's how an issue was. Well, they kind of botched it, and both his feet hit the floor, so he was eliminated. That's why he only lasted 21 seconds, because it was a botch. It wasn't the way it was supposed to go. Because he was supposed to say when Big E comes and had a little team up and, go from there. Well, that didn't work out well. So Otis comes in, he gets eliminated by Riddle and Randy Orton. Biggie gets eliminated by Randy Orton. Bad Bunny gets eliminated by Brock Lesnar. McMahon gets eliminated by Brock Lesnar. Randy Orton gets eliminated by Brock Lesnar. Brock Lesnar wins it all. With 5 eliminations, he comes in at 30. He took out I think everyone. When he comes in, he took out everyone. So, yeah, it's pretty big. So that's pretty much that right there. That whole little thing. Oh, whoops, I didn't. Oh man, I forgot to change it. I forgot to change scenes. Here we go. Well, at least you guys listened to it. I'm just gonna go through a quick little rundown because I apparently forgot to change the scene. Sorry about that if you're watching us on YouTube. But here's your overall results from your matches. Here's your 30 women right here. I was going to read off this list. That's how I kind of knew. And then go down here, get your men. And then, yeah. See, Deville was already eliminated. And when she came back to the ringside to eliminate Naomi, she was actually eliminated. Let's see if I can. If there's also, I'm going to actually, since we're on here, this is going to be on Twitter. So, actually, let's look up, see, I was trying to find all free store domain. I was trying to get stuff from our fucking gaming store if you guys are watching us. I'm trying to find WrestleMania. Whoops, forgot the W. This might be on here, but I'm not 100% sure if I'll be on here. Yeah, I've not seen it on this website. So what happened was the WrestleMania sign. Wow, I can't spell. Okay, so let's see if I can find maybe a video on Twitter. Actually, let's go YouTube. Try the YouTube one. See if I can have the stuff on. Okay, so I put it on here. Okay, so I kind of mute on here because it was getting louder, but then I realized it was both coming through one audio input capture, so that's why it was maybe a little louder. But yeah, the back of the sign melted a little bit after her pyro after she won. That one had it back with that little area that was right below it. And if you look, like, if you go on Fightful, I believe they might have had it to where you kind of see the match that was happening in the background. Like, yep, Ronda Rousey wins it. You might be able to see it, but I'm not 100% sure. But you can see the match happening in the background was Becky and Doudrop. So I think they tried to avoid the angle where you see the WrestleMania sign be lowered. As they fixed it, put it back up, and the people below it can't go back to their seat. Yep. Yeah, Pyro is melting the WrestleMania sign. And you guys had that kind of sign thing up for years. Well, not the exact same one, but something like that where you had the pyro go off. How is this one burned? Like, it must have hit something on the sign and just caused it to melt. Why does it keep doing this? Like, I go up here, makes the whole thing seem darker. I don't like that for some reason, but. So I'm actually going to, let's look at WrestleMania. And it goes to Stand and Delivered, which is NXT. I want to go to WrestleMania, if I can. Actually, if I go over here, let's go WrestleMania 38. Oh, wow, I'm just not good at, typing on here. Okay, so, actually, at WrestleMania, they don't even have a WWE Championship match already set up, which is big. Well, it's the fourth WrestleMania held in, say, Texas, after WrestleMania 17, 25, 32. Wow. Pretty cool. So here's your 2 matches right here, pretty much. Already. So it's going to be Charlotte Flair, and this will most likely be Roman Reigns. Most likely. Then you're going to have, like, Becky Lynch versus Bianca Belair. for your Raw Women's Championship. I was on WrestleFeed, which is the app I actually get all my wrestling news from, and they already kind of said her Ronda's 38 opponent is, which is Charlotte Flair. They already said her 39, which is pretty much most likely true, and it is. If you guys want that spoiler already, it's gonna be Becky Lynch. I know it's very big, but the question is, they already decided that, but that means there's most likely be a championship on the line, or who will have that championship? Will maybe Ronda Rousey have that championship from this WrestleMania, keep it all the way to that WrestleMania? Who knows? You never know who, or will Becky keep the title? We don't know. We'll find out later on, and I might do another episode. So, if you guys do liking episodes like this, where it's more wrestling talk, let me know. Pretty much that's more likely it. I got to finish this and convert this stuff over to MP3 so I can put it on Sounder and kind of go from there. And with Sounder, I start distribution for podcast, and after this, I can actually just throw it on YouTube since I don't have to do any editing. So it's no issue. So that's pretty awesome. I do like Peacock for wrestling because there's a lot of other stuff on Peacock you can watch, but things they need to get better more. I'm gonna go talk about Peacock. Okay, so let's see if I can look up a screenshot of a Peacock pay-per-view. I just want to see a screenshot. I'm sure that's what I mean a lot. Okay, this is a WWE Network one, or is it a pay-per-view one? Don't know why I just want to put a big watermark right here. But if you guys see right here, this is the live right here. This is the WWE broadcast. Right, so there's two different broadcasts, or two different feeds. Now let's say I want WrestleMania. I'll show you guys. So you guys have that live one, which is the one you want, most likely. Like if you're watching something, you can't want that logo because it's more reliable. So thanks for from their end. And now this is Peak. If I can find the Peacock one. Because the money to make, that match, at that time frame, it was bad. Like this WrestleMania. You see what the live right here? Wow. If I could find the Peacock one, don't know why it's taking forever. Not sure if they even have a screenshot of it, but everyone wants to have like the Peacock sign up here in like the corner, which that just means, yeah, this is the older one because the old live is like that's years old. So let's see if I can find the correct one. We can go from there. Okay, so there's WrestleMania. So Bianca, her belt, when she won the belt, might be able to be on here. I'm not 100% sure. Okay, we're getting a lot of SmackDown. So let's do this. Now, I understand you guys might not know what I'm trying to show you. I'm trying to show you the difference. It's just two logos, and it makes a lot of big difference because you guys probably don't think of it. You guys might not think much of this, but I'll tell you what this means. Where you have the live, just the live text, if I can show the find that screenshot. Here we go. Perfect. This is it. Okay. Let's see if I can open this in a new image. Image tab. Okay. Let's okay, zoom in. Here we go. So here's the Peacock. This is pretty much where if you go to watch a Peacock, you get this. Peacock has its own different feed of this, and when they have issues, it opens with people in the United States where people are watching on Peacock, while the network and actual traditional pay-per-view method works. I want more or less the same broadcast that's pretty much on W Network to be on here, because there's no issues. It got terrible to the point. Let's see if I can look some old stuff up. Now this actually happened. What about the search? Show you guys. Let's actually watch this. Oh my god, I suck at spelling for some reason. broadcast issues. See? Fails to earn money in the bank with major stream issues. That's what I'm trying to get at, and this is why I like the old. Oh my god, I suck at spelling. W network. That's why I like the old network. Because you can just go on here, no issue whatsoever. Just watch. You're wrestling. See? Like, I could just come here, watch something that's live, and boom. It's all good. Nowadays, I have to go to Peacock and go from there. Now, I still use this just so I can find like stuff to watch like this. If I click one of these, they'll just bring me over to it's click down here, A and E. Well, so where I can watch it, which is pretty cool. And this is pretty much like where you can actually go through. See, find it here, watch it there. Browse the 3 catalog and watch it now on Peacock. Which just makes it a lot easier because it's more organized. If you want to click it, so I don't watch go Crown Jewel. Find which one I want. So I want to watch this one. And I hit watch on Peacock. Awesome. See how easy that is? Well, Peacock, they organize their stuff in seasons, which I like because it keeps everything organized still. But when you have like WrestleMania of like 38 seasons now, it's big. But also like WrestleMania on Peacock because they also do the kickoff stuff, which is pretty cool. Their network, I don't think it used to do that a lot. But it got so bad on the Peacock one that they straight up, like no joke, switched. All of that. Start press any keywords, any key. If you guys watch this on YouTube, you'll see what I'm getting at. This is pretty funny. That was a little tweet, but they actually switched broadcasts. Like I said, the one in the corner of the live, which is the network's broadcast, they put that broadcast on the actual Peacock, and it was perfect afterwards. So you're like, okay, kind of like, should I keep it on this one, or should I move back over? Like, what should I do? I want them to use W Network's broadcast on Peacock because that one has less issues. Like, if there's an issue with that, almost any other crew members that can like go over it. And turn on my microphone a little bit. It looked like it was getting like so loud, so I was turning it down. It's like it was getting much like louder for some reason. Don't know why, but it was. But if there's an issue on their network, most likely WWE has staff ready in case something goes wrong, and they'll be more or less ready to go out there and fix it quick. So you more likely just want to have WWE manage that, and you just broadcast in the United States. They manage the feeds, you just play it. So that's what I think of the whole thing there. It's not bad. They just need better reliability when it comes to big events. Because Royal Rumble, there's every now and then some issues. I wonder if anyone said anything. It wasn't big. Like it wasn't something that took out the whole Royal Rumble, but it was more there in Becky Lynch's and Doudrop's match that the issues took place there. So now I'm not sure if it's gonna go over Peacock or if it's cancel. This is a lot of pop-ups. I don't like this. Here we go. Here's the thing. So I think it's not really showing much. I thought it was going more say stuff like on Peacock, but it's not. So anyway, that's pretty much it for that. There's not much I can really say much about Peacock. 'Cause Peacock's a good platform. It really is, but they just have to make their stuff seem more reliable in big events like that. Also, I'm not sure if I said this already, but I might be making the podcast available on Patreon soon, so get ready for that. I'm not sure if I should or not. Might do maybe a test Patreon. exclusive, but we'll go from there when that happens. So thank you guys for watching. Have a great rest of your day. And actually, if you guys want to listen to this now, wait till maybe, 9th, when this actually becomes, the video part becomes available on YouTube. Or if I'm making a list and you guys can watch it, let me know on the comments of episode 10 if you guys want that. I'm gonna probably finish recording, might do a stream later on the 30th, so January. Don't know why I'm saying this now since it's be delayed, but anyway, for the rest of the day, guys, and I'll see you guys later on the next episode, which probably will be, probably go like next week recording. So, see you guys later.